Next up tonight, we have William Wallace, a story that combines an angry Scotsman with lots of booze, and for once, doesn't involve a massive fight kicking off. Oh, hang on. Yes, it does. After 4 ciders, 4 double gin and tonics, and a Jaeger bomb, here's Daniel Sloss with the details.
I'm going to tell you about one of the greatest Scots of all time, Sir William Wallace. 1297, many years ago, up in Scotland, the land of the fuck all, there is old William Wallace, Billy Wallace to his friends. William Wallace has always hated the English. We've been under English rule for a while. The English cunting around just doing Tory things, just tax here, no disabled ramps there. If you are what you eat, they were all their dad's dicks. And so the Scots are up there just fucking throwing stones at sheep and questioning the moon, but we were getting a bit unruly. So they sent up some fucking sheriff and he's like, pay your taxes. And we were like, well, we don't really fucking know what taxes are, we're all mates. He's like, well, do or we'll kill your wife. So we called his bluff. And then he fucking kills William Wallace's wife. And we're like, well, turns out they know how to call a bluff. Old Billy Wallace is fucked off to the point of no return. Goes to his Scottish mates. I want to start war. Why? Killed my wife. Fair one, I'm in. Barry, hear about this? Killed Billy's wife. They fucking what? Cut her neck off or something. Fuck that. Where are they? That's what I'm trying to sort. So they all organize a war. So William Wallace is now the leader of the Scottish resistance. Meanwhile, King Edward I, right, who is the first of the bunch of King Edwards, by the way, who are all cunts. So King Edward can't be arsed dealing with the threat from the north. So he sends up
John de Warren.
John de Warren. King Edward goes, look, babe, Scotland's getting a bit shitty. I'd rather you go up and fucking deal with them. And John de Warren's like, I want to go up and deal with them. And he goes, well, fucking tough shit, cunt. King of England. Never question me, and if you ever do it again, I'll stab your child in the fucking neck. Can I bring Hugh Cressingham? Hugh Cressingham Sandwich is the tax collector of Scotland. So he's also not excited to come up north. He's very aware of how the Scottish feel about him. And Edward goes, fucking take him up. Like, I give a shit about that cunt. If he fails, I'll kill his kids too. That's what we do. We kill kids. We're the English. That's what we do. Bands with friends. So, they head up north and try and handle the Scots. Bold move. So they get up to Stirling. The two armies meet on opposite sides of the Stirling Bridge. On one side, you have the English. 10,000 heavily armed, along with 3,000 cavalry, also heavily armed. On the other side, you've got about 8,000 Scots. This is a very ragtag group. Oh, I found this sword, and I've got this shield. What's it made of? Just fucking dicks I cut off sheep. We didn't have kilts, that is an ancient myth. We wore tunics that were covered in horse piss. So historically, no kilt, covered in piss. That's the Scottish army. Wallace is standing one side of the bridge, standing his ground. Fuck you, this is mine. They're ready to do battle. Wallace one side, English on the other. English are all ready to charge, like, let's go fuck up these Scottish pricks. Let's just fucking ruin these fucking non-kilt, pissy horse tunic wearing Mel Gibson bastards. Who's Mel Gibson? Doesn't matter. Now, the Scots are hugely outnumbered. They don't think they can win, rightfully so. So a bunch of the Scottish are getting scared. So in the movie, this is where William Wallace gives that incredible speech of, you may never take our lives, but you may take our lives. I'll go again, sorry. You may take our lives, but you may never take our freedom, which would have meant to these people, this is your one chance to stand up to the English. So the English sent across 2 friars, so they all throw over the bridge, and they're like, right, William, I'm gonna be honest with you, not a fan of this whole thing. Just wondering, on behalf of my boss, any chance you'd be willing to surrender? And William Wallace goes, a surrender? I'd love to surrender. He's like, really? He's like, and they're just like, well. So they all run across, tell John de Warden. Can I be honest with you? Old Billy Wallace, not up for the whole surrender thing. Old John de Warden goes, right, let's have a team huddle. Right. Hugh, Cressingham Sandwich, you in here? Right. What do we do? One of these guys, Richard Lundy, is like, look, Stirling Bridge, it's a shitty 2-man bridge. 100 meters either side is our stable crossings. If we were to split our forces, we could do a pincer movement, get rid of these Scots, goddamn immediately. But Hugh, Cressingham Sandwich, just decides, you know what? Nah. 2 at a time against 8,000. 2 by 2. That worked out for Noah. It will work out well for John de Warden. Why would it not? So the English were coming over, being very English about the whole thing. We're like, hello, we're here for a bow. Scots from this side being like, that's for you. Also, by the way, that's for your mate. On the other side, John de Warden's being like, did they just stab our 2? Right, send 2 more over. Have a word with them. Send 2 more over. Scots are going, there's no way. There's no way they're sending 2 more over. That's for you. That's for your mate. Also dead. Right, you know what? Send 4 more. 4 come over. Stab. All dead. They just get fucking massacred. The Scots do not believe their luck. They have just been given the most easy battle of their life. John de Warden is like, you know what, lads? I've misjudged this. Should we jog on back to Essex? So he starts burning the fucking bridge between the Scots and the English, and he fucked off like the pussy he was. Sadly, leaves you Cressingham Sandwich on the other side of the bridge, which means William Wallace and his soldiers catch him, and they were like, how much do you like your skin? And he was like, oh, loads. I do loads with my skin. And William Wallace was like, well, you love your skin as much as I love my country, and you've taken away my country. So, Billy Wallace cut him up into tiny slices. I shall take a bit of your spine to your arsehole, and I shall use that as the sheath for my sword. Dave, do you want a nipple? Yeah, no, I'd love a nipple, mate. That's for you. Who wants what? My name's Steve. I'd love the gooch. Gooch? How much of the gooch? Most of the gooch. I killed 4 Englishmen. I think I deserve the gooch. That is a valid point, Steve. You get the full gooch. This is a part of the story where William Wallace becomes a bit of a dick. Even as a Scot, you're like, oh, you ripped all his skin off his body, did you? And you turned it into a wallet for your sword? Ha! So, that was the story of the great William Wallace, who fought off the English. Not only fought them off, killed them. You bunch of fucking pussies. Here's to you, William. I love you so much. Both of them. I'll do both of them. William Wallace, greatest man that ever did live.